Okay, so moving forward with this assignment on step 11 of the same worksheet, transaction worksheet, okay, in cell K12, we're going to replace the static value that we have in K12, which is it's showing as a 15%, but we're going to use a function to retrieve that using the H lookup, okay. H stands for horizontal, okay. So I'm not going to use a name range, I will use a range, okay. So just delete this, type equal H lookup and retrieve based on the same C10, be retrieving from cell B, 4 through D6, okay. F for an false for an exact match, and column retrieve, column sorry, it's not a column in this case because it's horizontal, it's a row number 2 because it's horizontal. Again, H lookup, C10, look in this range, retrieve row number 2 for an exact match. Okay. So there's something I typed here, something you need to check. Okay, sorry, I'm not my lookup value. It's not the item number. Okay, it is the coupon code. As you can see, coupon. So I use the wrong one. So this is F10, not C10. So based on that. Okay, so that should retrieve the correct. So you see how it's very important to have the match, the exact match for the lookup value. Okay. Before I copy, I will, because I'm referencing again, go ahead and lock the reference and copy. Okay. It's fine. We'll go back and fix these NA because it's just making sure that we don't have, we have these locked, and that should be everything. We will fix this NA, show you how we can adjust the function to come up with a better option than having these errors on our worksheet using the if error function, but we'll do this later. Okay, now moving to 12. Is it when I analyze employees? So I'm going to look at the employee analysis and work on the commission option. So in the commissions, so we give a commission, or the company gives or the employees of the pro shop earn commissions on their daily, based on their daily sale or revenue. So there's a logic for that, and if they're assistant manager, it's a fixed commission they receive. If they're not an assistant manager, they will go by this commission rate based on the revenue they generate. They receive a specific rate, 5%, 70%, 90%. How we write this? So once we have scenarios and think about using the if. Again, if the job title is assistant manager, honestly, this is it's not case sensitive. You can type uppercase, but the space is important. It's gonna look for, you have to have the space. Okay. So if the employee is an assistant manager, they receive the 5% commission. If not, we're gonna use the X lookup because it's a table. We're gonna check table of values. So all of these the lookup values based on their job title. So I'm going to use the X lookup. Sorry, based on their sale revenue, not just job title, because I'm job title only if it's an assistant manager, they receive a fixed commission. Now, in here, okay, so the revenue based on the sale. So if their sale or the revenue C, comma, see the value in this cell, okay, and look where we looked at. It's a G13 to, where do we find this? It's here. G13 to day, and lock all this, okay. So that's the input, that's the range or the rate. Now the return is going to be the revenue is the input, the rate is the output, is the return array. The return array is obviously I'm looking for the commission rate, right? Okay, and I will lock this because of reference. So, okay. The next is, if not found, so you can see how it's in the format. This is optional. If not found, I can type an error, but I'm gonna just leave it as a blank. Don't type anything. The type of match, okay? And in the X lookup and the V lookup, in the each lookup we have either false or true, right? Exact or approximate. Here we have more options. Exact match. Okay, exact match over next smaller item. It's the -1. Exact match or the next larger item. Okay. I'll use the wild character match. So it could be, yeah, it means anything. So I'm going to use, because they're numbers, and I'm looking for an approximate but the smallest value. Okay, so I use the 9 minus 1, close, multiply, because in the logic it says to multiply by the revenue. C23. Okay, so whatever this function retrieve, multiply it by to calculate. Okay, so I'm just making sure I have that, all this. Again, hit enter. So that's the commission. It's an assistant manager, so it's a 5% of their total revenue. Okay. This is the same, 5% of the total revenue, but the associate is based on their sale. So 2,618, so this, it's probably 7% closer to this one. So 7% of their sale, etc. Let's making sure I have locked everything. C23, it's because it's reference, B23, and I'll just go ahead and copy the, showing you the commission, percentage of their commission, okay, calculated based on their total revenue. Okay, that's step 12. Move on to step 13. Okay, so on the transactions workshops, we just move on to this workshop, worksheet, sorry. Just move on to the transaction worksheet in cell H10. Okay, so this is H10 here. Okay, so we have also a different logic that we will be using here. Okay, if a cell in cell, okay, replace the static value. So also we have a static value of a no or a yes. Okay, replace that with the formula that will return a yes if the category of the item sold is not accessories, okay? Otherwise return, so no, okay? Use the fill handle to copy this. Okay, so we're first let's figure out how we write this. So there's a logic for this. If I'm going to use the not because it's I can write it, you can write it multiple ways. Let's use the not function. Not switches the logic result, so outcome. So not any logic, not true is false, not false is true. So if the VLOOKUP, retrieve, I use VLOOKUP, retrieve, okay? The item sold, okay, the item sold, and the product, because I get that from the product list, and it's in column number 3, okay, and it's false for an exact. So it's going to retrieve the product sold, and it just get that value, okay? And if it's equal, so that's the fact I have accessories, but I'm not looking for accessories. That's why I added the not at the beginning. So if I remove this not, it's gonna give me, look for the item and find it. If it's accessory, it's gonna give me true, but I need to switch that to a false. So if it's accessories, if it's find accessories, switch that to not. Okay, so if it's accessories, just type that. Okay. If it's not accessories, this is what I'm trying to, if it's not accessories, why it's not accessories? Because I have this not. If I remove this not, function is going to be if accessories. If it's not accessories, display yes. If it's accessories, display no. Okay, and that's the C category type. Clothing, clubs, accessories. So this should be a no, and everything else is, every accessory should be a no option. Okay. Let's go back. Let's move on to employee analysis worksheet. Here we're introducing the index and match. Okay, index and match. Let me see how long is it. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, move on. I'm going to leave the index and match in a new video.